Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wolfman Gardening Channel. I hope you're having an amazing morning this morning. I am, because any morning that you're planting seeds or in the green room or growing, it's a great day. So we're going to go over our onion seedlings that we planted way back in, what was that, December, I believe? December the 21st, right before Christmas. And we're going to go over kind of where they're at. And I know we should be putting those things. I said I'd put them in the garden by now, but here it is, February the 4th, and we still haven't got them in. So we're going to give them another 2 weeks, and then we'll put them in somewhere mid-February. Let's go to the grow room and see where we're at. Let's go. We have got to trim some of these onions. These are those red burgundies that we planted a long time ago. This is our 4th time to trim them. So this will probably be the last trimming. I know we said that we were going to plant these out like a couple of weeks ago, but you know, things happen. So all we're doing is trimming these things down just a little bit. As you can see, they're all kind of wild growing in here. And if you'll notice, these over here were some of the Texas granos. They only about a third of them germinated. These seeds here I bought off at M.I. Gardener, and these here I bought from a local big box store. So it just goes to show you that sometimes it's better to pay a little bit more money for your seeds. You can get a higher germination rate, or you can just keep planting. And you know, I mean, I've got these here that came from big box store. These here are the yellow Utahs that come off a big box store, and you can see I've got about probably 70% germination off of them. The Texas grano, they're a little smaller, but I got a almost 100% germination rate off of those. So as they say, you know, you pay for what you get. And I've done a lot. I've spent most of my beginning gardening, I've bought from the local big box stores, and it's fine. And like I said, you get, you know, some germination rates up to 75, 80%, some down, you know, in the 30%. It just depends. So, and you're not always going to hit hard with it or hit high with the Johnny Seeds or M.I. Gardener or some of the other, but like on some of them, like I showed you before, the Johnny Seeds, when Johnny Seeds sends it out, they send what the germination percentage is. Like on most of my stuff that I got, it was at least a 97% germination. We're just going to keep trimming these down, and this will be the last trim, because remember I said if you're going to transplant these out, you want to let them at least set in here after you trim them for at least a week under conditions. And then after that week goes by, then I've been slowly taking them outside, letting them set when it's, you know, decent temperatures outside, kind of letting them get a little bit of hardening off period, because we don't want to take these, if we take these straight out right now and plant them, I guarantee you half of them will die. So I do like to go in and harden them off by slowly taking them outside and giving them, you know, a little bit of time to spend outside in the real life conditions. You want to simulate your days, like for, you know, you want to give them a little bit of darkness. You don't want to put them under a grow light 24/7. And as for these guys right here, since I've got this big plat here, and I've only got, you know, just a certain section of them that germinated, I'm going to take one of these little deals here. I'll fill it up with soil. And then I'm just going to take these and I'm going to pull the plug and all, and I'm going to put them in that there and let them grow in there. And then I'll take this and reuse and wash it out with soap and water and kill any bacteria that may have formed in here. And I'll get these this tray ready to use for some of my warm season crops. Okay, Like I said, we're going to transplant these into here and let them keep growing. That way we can reuse this. And what I'm using is this little deal here that came with these when you order 5 of these online, it comes with little tools like that one there and this little seeder thing. So anyway, I'm going to use this little thing. And you can see we got some really good root balls here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put these down in here. And we're going to let them keep growing. Like so. And we're going to do that with all of these that we can save. Just like so, and we'll do that with the rest of them. Okay, and there we have it. We've got all these transplanted out of here into here. We'll save this. We'll reuse this tray for something else. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. Now then, in another 2 weeks, we should be able to take these onions, even though some of them are a little smaller than I want to be. So maybe we need to backtrack a little bit more. Maybe it's the variety because I didn't plant the Texas Granos last year. So maybe these take a little bit longer to grow. So just a little bit of trial and error, and we can figure out that we need to start these probably 2 weeks before we planted or started them this year. So that should put it, and I'll put it in my notes. So I'm going to do it somewhere in the first week of December and see how that goes from there. And like always, like, comment, share this video. It really helps out. Subscribe and leave some tips in the comments from some of the stuff that you've learned, and we can all learn together. And like always, keep it growing.